go ahead and get started. Supine down ankle. Feet together, laying back on our mats. Right hand on your abdomen, left hand in your heart region. Nice deep inhale, feeling your stomach and your chest all the way up. Nice long exhale, all the way out. Again, nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Nice deep inhale. Letting go of the world. Letting go of your day, your to-do list. Focusing on your body, your breath, connecting to your breath. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Focus wholly on your breath. Releasing any tension in your body. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Scanning through the body, starting with your crown. Release your crown, release your eyebrows, eyelids. Go ahead and close them if you aren't already. Nothing to see, nowhere to get. Relax your shoulders into the mat. Relax your jaw. Put your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Melt your lower back into the mat. Take up space. Make space. Open. Melt your legs. Feel your body supported by the earth. Nice deep inhale. All the way up, as much as you can, and hold. One more sip. Open your mouth. Release all thoughts, feelings, beliefs that are not serving you. Let them go. Nice deep inhale. Close the mouth. Nice deep exhale through the nose. We're going to constrict the back of our throat. We're doing giant breathing. Sound like waves on the inhale. And exhale. Again. Inhale. All the way up. Slow, long exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. We are all on different paths in this yoga practice, whether you're beginning or you've been through many practices. You know your body best. There's no force in yoga. You know your injuries. You know your quirks. There's never any pain in yoga. Feel neither of those. Back off. It's too hot. Find child's pose or savasana. Last inhale. As you exhale, release your feet, release your hands. On the inhale, holding our right knee in, squeezing it to our bodies, maybe some small circles. You were massaging your ascending colon. I don't know why I said it like that. Squeeze it in tight on the inhale. On the exhale, bring it out to your underarm. Scooping out wide, a little bit of a straddle, feeling that opening of the hips. Nice deep inhale, hips lengthen. On the exhale, bring the opposite leg, hand across it, pulling the knee for a spinal twist. Knee comes across the body. Opposite arm can extend out. Gaze can go straddle, opening up the hips, squeezing in nice tight. Right arm coming across, gently twisting the opposite side, final twist. Inhale, think lengthen. Exhale, notice your spine. Feel the release on the twist. Inhale, back to center. Let's go happy baby. Hands on your hips, or I'm sorry, thighs or feet. Rocking back and forth, side to side. Get some movement here. Pull down with your hands and push up with your feet. Or if you have your thighs, just push up with your legs. That's great. And waterfall, both hands and legs are going to extend up to the sky. Twisting out the wrists, pointing and flexing the toes, maybe some snaps, getting some movement in those tired joints. Settling those legs downward, crisscross applesauce out in front. Keep it as a cross. Let's all sit up. Keep it as a cross or 40-40. Whatever you like. Inhale nice and right up. Exhale, fold. Melting down. Keep straightening through your spine if you need to come up a little bit. Lengthen and then fold. Inhale, hands high. Fold one more. Releasing that tension. Notice that back hip opening up. Hands high. Legs keep them up straight as we pipe down. Notice how your lower back is feeling. Keep straightening up the spine on the inhale. Exhale, folding over. On the inhale, hands come up. Right leg comes in as we twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Nice deep inhale. Nice exhale as you twist and squeeze. You are detoxing those organs as you squeeze them out. Inhale, hands up. Switching our feet. Squeeze the opposite side. Twisting as we detox. When we untwist, fills with nice, healthy, nutrient-dense blood. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Crossing our legs underneath us again. We're finding tabletop. Shoulders over hands, hips over knees. Let's just get some movement here, some circles. Inhale, one direction. On the exhale, opposite direction. Plant that left hand in the middle of the mat, right hand comes high. Twist out that, circle out that wrist, and then we'll do some circles in the shoulder on the inhale. On the exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, reach up, look up, right through, shoulder stretch. Right ear comes down to the mat, right palm is on the ground, left hand extends out. You can stay here or play by lifting that back leg. Here for 2 breaths, nice deep inhale. Notice what you're feeling. Ground down through that earth. Lengthen through the spine. Navel to spine. Inhale. On the exhale, if you're flying, come on down. Use your left hand to push yourself up. Reach one more time with that right hand. And we're sending it out straight for spinal strengthening. Right hand comes forward, left hand comes out. Think right hip down. there was a tennis ball on the back, on your lower back, it would not be moving. Inhale, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up, exhale, knee to elbow. Think cow. Inhale, out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, out. Hand can come to the mat. Left foot comes out to the side. We're going to pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting that foot down, happy baby. Shoulders are meeting your knees, hips to heels. On the inhale, we'll come up, finish off that spinal twist pose, reaching back and grabbing that back foot, right, kicking into your hands, maybe looking over your right shoulder. You want to find the opposition in these poses. You're pushing your heel, kicking your foot, you're pulling with your hands. Inhale, exhale, spinal strengthener, and back down to tabletop. Inhale, dropping the belly, slightly up as we cow. Exhale, pushing the ground away, rounding out through the back, navel to spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now we're doing the left side. Right hand lands in the middle of the mat. Left hand comes high as we do our wrists. On the inhale, we're circling it out for the shoulder. On the exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, look up, reach up, and thread it through. Shoulder stretch, left ear to the mat, right arm straight. Left palm to the floor. Flying if you'd like. Here for 2 breaths. Notice the grounding in your knee and your foot. Notice the lengthening. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. On the next breath, fly. If you're flying, come down. Right hand pushes you up. Left hand comes out. Inhale, reach here. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Round that spine. Inhale, reach. Tuck. Do 2 more. Inhale. And last one. And tuck. Inhale, reach. Hand can come to the mat. Right foot comes out. As we pulse here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending it back. Spinal straightener. We're reaching for that back foot. Pull that foot. Kick that heel. Feel the opposition. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Let's find our tabletop. Knees to the outside to the mat as we sit down for child's pose. Feel the shoulders pushing through the knees. Heels to hips. Get some movement into there. Letting all the wiggles out. Find the movement and find the stillness. Connect with your breath. Nice deep inhale. Nice long exhale. Coming back to tabletop. We're going to flip our toes. Just lift our knees off just a bit for bear. Right here, we're going to do some abs. Knee to elbow. And back. Left knee to left elbow. And back. 5 more. Right. 4. Left knee, left elbow. 2. And 1. Nice job. Keeping those knees bent, we're going to send the hips to the heels for a foot stretch. Pushing out of the shoulders. Navel to spine. Notice what your stomach is doing. Sending the hips up high for our first downward dog. Tucking the chin in. Shoulders should be pushing to the thighs. Heels are reaching to the ground. If it gets too hot, take a break. Take a drink. Hips are reaching to the sky. Palms are pushing through the ground. Walk out your dog. Get all the movement out. Very nice. Let's go up on our toes. Drop the heels to the right. Inhale, toes high, heels high, and to the left. Inhale, high, and downward dog. Right leg comes high on the inhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, high, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, high, knee to elbow. Inhale, opposite high, opposite elbow. We're going to straighten that leg for a forward triangle. Left hand comes high. One breath here. On the exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high, dragon, right foot, right wrist. Stay your plank. Stay right here. Go down to your forearms. Maybe reaching that back foot. Breaths. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Notice where your mind goes. Focus back on the breath. Become the observer of your thoughts. Any I can't, this hurts, any of that. Just observe. Bring your attention back to the breath. Release the hand coming back up. You're going to flip that back toe and bring it forward for yogi squats. Hips, heel toe those feet in, face back those elbows, getting all the movement here. Shake your head yes and no. Release that neck, all those shoulders, let it go. On the inhale, we're going halfway, flat back, take perpendicular and a 90-degree angle. On the inhale, exhale, fold. Left hand, right hand comes high. Nice deep switch. Left heel, or your left knee can bend if you like. Look up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, switch it out. Inhale. Sounds like the bird is snapping. And exhale. We're going to bend our knees as we slowly rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Honoring my body. Circle those hands up nice and high. Slide back there, we slide. Hands hard together. Checking in. Setting attention. Maybe a mantra. Nice strong, nice home. Nice badass. Circle the hands up high. Exhale, hold. Feet are going to come out wide. Back to our yoga spot and down. Hands back on the mat. Right foot comes back and we're back to our dragon. Comes down. Here what you did on the other side. So maybe stay here. Maybe take down your elbows. Maybe you reach for that back toe. Wherever you are, that is where you're supposed to be. Inhale, you can feel that tension, maybe in that quad. Send your attention there. Help it to relax. Settle in. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Hands come back to the mat. Left foot meets right. Downward dog. sweating here. We're going to take our right hand to our left foot for a nice stretch. Oh, I'm sorry, our feet are out on the edges of our mat. Skip that part, my bad. Inhale, switch hands. Inhale back, feet come on straight again. As we're going into our first salutation, A, we're going to take baby steps, feet coming to our hands. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise. Slide back in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, hold, high and low. Chaturanga. Plank. High plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Flip up toes, downward dog. That is one. We'll be doing 2 more of those, just like that. You'll get the hang of it. Push those shoulders into the quads. Look forward as we inhale, step, hop, or jump to the front. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Up, slide back then. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Step, hop, or jump to the back. Plank. Exhale, slow plank. Deep chest chin, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. 1 more. Look to the front. Step, hop, or jump to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Slowly coming up. Front back leg. Exhale, page. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take a child's pose. Just a moment. Catch our breath. Knees on the outside of the mat. Reaching down. Right up here, we're going to take our hands and reach them over to the right. Feeling that nice side body stretch. Right hand comes behind if you like. Inhale as you reach your chest to the mat. Heels to heels, hips to heels. Inhale back to center. Stretching down. On the inhale, opposite side. Accompanied with my music. Left hand can reach behind. And back to center. Take your moment while I figure out the music situation. My apologies. Take a breath. Moving on. Coming up to tabletop. Take a towel. Moving up, dropping the belly. Exhale, cat. We're going to flip our toes, downward dog. Getting into our first flow, right foot high. 3-legged dog. Grounding through that back foot. Reaching high with the top foot. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, repeat that. Knee to elbow. Inhale, 1 more. Knee to elbow. Inhale, up and dragon. Right foot comes forward. Left foot is perpendicular. Hands come up, chest comes up, arms comes out to the side. Sorry, did I say dragon? I'm sorry, I meant warrior. Forgive me. What was all the music's got me messed up. Lunging forward, but pulling back with that left hand so your shoulders are over your hips. Lunge down a little bit more, pull back, and you'll find your edge. So you feel the strongest. Inhale, revolve, inspiration. Exhale, side angle, on your forearm. Or the ground, left hand high, look up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, back where we were, left hand comes in front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay here, straighten that front foot. Reaching back. Exhale, reaching forward and down for triangle. Left foot, pivot in. Left hand high. Hips are pushing forward, shoulders are reaching back. Nice deep inhale as we revolve. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands square over the foot, back knee comes down for a little lunge. Inhale high. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Fold forward as we have monkey. Inhale and exhale, think fold or melt into your mat. Rebend that knee. Standing legs slide up to the heel and high to the sky for standing split. Inhale here. Exhale, Christy down for 5. Inhale up. 4. Inhale up. 3. Inhale up. 2. One more. Last one. Inhale up. Left foot meets right as we fold forward. Inhale halfway. Step hopper jump to the back. High to low. Inhale up. Exhale downward dog. Reset here for a moment. Check in with your body. Inhale, left leg high. Same on this side. Knee to elbow. Inhale high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale high. Knee to elbow. Inhale high. And not dragon. We're going to a warrior two. Sorry, now I guess it's dragon. In a moment. Up, warrior two, reaching in, down with the hip, back with that right arm, square. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, extend this side angle. Right hand comes to the body. Out. Take one line and fingertips to your toes. Feel the grounding of your feet. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Staying bent. And then straightening that front foot, coming back. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, come all the way forward, that front hand, and down, triangle. Back foot pivot in. Open up here. Navel to spine. Exhale, revolve. Right hand comes down. Use your block if you need to here. Left leg high. Inhale. Hands come down to frame your foot. Back knee comes down to the floor. Inhale high. Exhale, straighten out that foot. Heels to hips. As being half monkey. Rebending that knee, sliding that back foot towards your heel, and then up to the sky for standing split. Curtsy down for 5. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, 3. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Right foot meets left foot, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, lift halfway, straight back, exhale, fold, chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin, elbows are in as we descend. Inhale, up, exhale, downward dog. Stay here a moment, or find child's pose. I'm going to check on the music one more time. Take a breather. Salutation A, step hopper look to the front. Exhale, hold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hold, root to rise. Bring it up. Reach it up. Play back bend. And then bring it to drop. Heart center. Touch it back on the mantra. Ground and down through those feet. Let your toes grabbing the earth. Lengthen through your spine. Relax your shoulders. On inhale, sitting down, shift your pose. Neutral spine. Don't bring out that movie, but tuck it under. Lower it just a little bit, bring the hands closer to your shoulders, closer to your ears. On the exhale, we'll twist to the right. Nice inhale. On the exhale, opening up those hands, keeping the hips lower. Notice your breath. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back to chair. You can go just a bit lower. Inhale, exhale, twist left. Opening up the hands. Maybe taking the view up to the left hand. Lowering the hips just a bit. Think sitting in a chair. See if you can lift your toes. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hold. Inhale, halfway. Take a flow. Chaturanga. Inhale, cross over. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg high. Stepping it through for crescent lunge. Right out, left foot up. You're square. Hands come high. Arms down. Hands to behind. Stretch the shoulder open. Inhale, exhale, humble your warrior. Shoulders come to the knees. Nice. Deep inhale, release your neck. See if you can look left back knee. Inhale, hands come back high. Lunge. We're hitting forward. Inhale, tipping up into warrior three. Up dog chest. Toes point down to the mat. Left hip is lower. Neck is straight. Inhale. Exhale, right hand drops. Left hand goes high to the sky. Half moon. Inhale. Exhale, slowly drop that toe down. We are in goddess. Heels come in, toes come out. Hands come out to the side as we pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to above the knees as our shoulder comes in for a nice spinal stretch. Feeling that stretch on the side body. Inhale and exhale, twist. Opposite side, left shoulder comes in. Inhale and exhale. Nice on that inside body. Toes come on straight as we fold forward. Inhale up, hands frame right foot as we step to the front. Inhale halfway, exhale fold, chaturanga. Inhale down, up dog on the inhale, exhale down dog. Left side, last one. Left hip, high foot comes high. Exhale, crescent ridge. Back goes up. Go high, reach your hands behind, opposite thumb in the front. Inhale, hands come high. On the exhale, we're going to move forward, picking up warrior. Dipping that right hip down so that you're straight. Moving up, heel up. When you're ready, opening up to that half moon. Left hand comes down, right hand comes high. We're opening up. Exhale, slowly dropping that foot down for goddess. This side. Hands up, reaching down, closing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folding forward, toes come on straight. Right hand to left foot, left hand high. Nice spineless twist. On the exhale, switch it out. Cross the hands at the knee, cross the elbows, hands should be at the knees and fold forward. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Squaring up our hands to the front of the mat, twisting forward, stepping up. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Chaturanga, or just go straight to downward dog. We're going to start slowing it down. Let's walk our feet in. And sit and roll, find boat pose. You know, Indian high boat, where somewhere in the middle, up to a low, and up, don't forget to breathe, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. You can always support yourself with your back hands. More. 2, 1. Put some hands underneath our hips and do some kicks for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower. We just do hundreds of your hands here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. You're going to roll over on your stomach and come into an up dog. It's a nice stretch on your abdomen. Actually, let's stay right here and do a shoulder stretch. Right hand comes out to a T. And we're going to roll into that shoulder. Slowing it down, starting our yin part of the class. Shifting your body. Bring your focus back to your breath. Keeping your mouth closed so that lower your heart rate. Inhale, hands come to our sides, opposite ear to the mat, just for a moment, just to reset. Feels nice. When you're ready, left hand comes out to a T and we're rolling onto that shoulder. You can do what you like with your legs. Again, rolling back to center, hands come down, opposite ear to the mat. Just give yourself a break. Pushing up to tabletop. We're going to come into camel. So if you want to sit on your heels, I do this in half and half. So you're going to come up. The full expression is both. I'm going to do one at a time. Whatever you like, however you're doing. As you come up, inhale, right hand comes up, left hand comes side. As we're pushing our hips forward, half camel. Feel the stretch in the back. Squeeze the buns. Notice what your stomach is doing. Keeping it tight. Inhale, reach. One more breath here. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, back up other side. Then reaching up to the half camel. Same thing, pushing your hips forward. Rounding down and then pulling up. Feeling the opposition of each pose. And raise back to the mat. Let's bring our feet out. One leg coming in. We're going to reach up. And reach over to the left. Let's reach our chest down to our knee for a breath. And then opening up. Right side to the knee. Inhale high. Switching it out. Chest coming down first. 2 breaths here. And opening up to the side. Shoulders coming down. Opening up the side body. Inhale high. Pigeon next, whichever your form of pigeon would be. On your back, towards 40. And for front, kicking the right leg high. Pulling it in. Noticing that hip open up. Nothing forward. Nothing down. Give a great breath. leg comes over. Maybe your gaze is out to your opposite hand. As we come full circle. The other side. Bringing both feet and hands up to the sky. This is taking all the stale blood and bringing it into your heart and your chest. Oxygenated blood. You're ready. Way back here. Last pose, Savasana. Horse pose. Take up space as much as you need. Just hold mat as much as you're in the middle. Get all the wiggles out, all the itches, wipe down, bring whatever you need. Next 7 minutes of stillness. Your mind starts to wander. Come the observer. Thought, maybe label it, let it go. Attention back to your breath. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Go all the way up. Hold at the top. One more sip. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. Exhale it all out. Thoughts, feelings